Hello, my name is D. Christopher Scott. Close friends call me Chris. My professional colleagues call me D. You can call me D or you can call me Chris, but whatever you do, don't call me Delbert. That is my birth name. That's like using profanity to me. Most people, when they want to upset me, they call me Delbert. D or Chris is fine. I'll answer to either. In terms of my professional background as a teacher, I taught first grade, third, sixth, seventh, and eighth grades. I actually went back to the middle school that I attended as a student to teach, and I taught reading language, math, social studies, and science. In terms of my professional career, I spent 9 years in administration as an assistant principal in a variety of elementary buildings, as well as an assistant principal at the middle school level. Um, I've been an elementary building principal for about 8 years. I did, along with four other of my colleagues in the same feeder pattern, we opened the first STEM school feeder pattern in Columbus. Um, and I was very fortunate to host the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, as well as leaders from the U.S. Department of Education in our building because we were so successful with STEM. What brings me to the program? Actually, I loved being a building principal. Loved, loved, loved it. Matter of fact, this time I'm going to actually miss the process and the procedures that I use to open up the buildings. I do a lot of home visits. I do a lot of auto dialing. I send out newsletters. I'm in the community making home visits. It's just, this is a wonderful time of the year, and I'm going to miss that. But I felt like I needed more. I needed to grow. I needed to learn specifically some things in a broader context to help me to become a more pronounced leader in urban education. And so that's what brings me to the program. I'll miss interacting with kids, families, and teachers more than anything. Teachers are the major component of the work, so I believe in supporting teachers. Um, in terms of where this degree will lead, I'm hoping it will lead me into a more pronounced role um, in urban education, either as a leader and as a researcher. There's certainly a lot of topics that I want to explore, but dissertation topics, I'm very intrigued in terms of emotional intelligence and how it can be a factor to effective leadership with students in poverty, particularly Black boys. Also, uh, am interested in doing a broad study of how urban school districts select leaders for schools, specifically low performing schools. There is a link to poverty and academic achievement, but I'm trying to determine to see if there's a link between the leaders and the leader selection of leadership process and how that contributes to academic achievement. Family supporters. I grew up without parents, so don't have a mother and father, but I've always had mother figures and father figures that have been very close to me, colleagues. I built deep and lasting relationships with my colleagues. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are very making me feel bad because they say I abandoned them. And close friends who certainly helped me. I actually own a home here in Columbus, but I moved to Bowling Green, and I had people actually come and set up my apartment for me. So I really didn't have to do anything except move my clothes in. They even hung up my clothes, made my bed, and I'm very excited about that. I'm not married. These are other things you should know about me. Not married. I do have children. Um, I love my kids. I have an autistic child and I have a gifted child. So I have the gamut. So I understand what it means to um, have have kids with different learning abilities. Other things you might want to know about me, or you might not. I was a radio announcer for 4 years while I was in college at Central State University, Ohio's only public historically Black college and university, and I had a very popular radio program in the Miami Valley. Also, I am from Columbus, Ohio. So just under 5 minutes. I'm so excited to be working with you all, and I'm excited about our work together and our growth together.